Everyone, it is I, Mega Boy X, and I'm here to tell you about two things. One's related to a movie, the other related to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Pyra and Mifra's presentation. I'm gonna start with the movie. Now it has been confirmed that a new Spider-Man movie is actually coming Christmas. Whether it will actually come on Christmas is dependable on COVID's part. But we are definitely getting a new Spider-Man movie. Because there was a official trailer today that was shown today of a brand new Spider-Man movie. I don't know how this is going to work because in the last movie, towards the end, and this is spoilers for people who've never seen Far, Far From Home. So if you don't want to be spoiled from Far From Home, then leave. But if you've already seen the movie and you don't care, or you don't care about spoilers, then keep watching. Now, at the end of the movie, it showed J. Jonah Jameson, which is actually pretty weird because I didn't expect a J. Jonah Jameson. However, however, is however they at the end, Mesmero had a backup plan before he actually was knocked out cold and dead, knocked out cold. He actually before his he actually got a video, got a camera. He took a picture and made him rework him into and remaking him to make him look like he's Frank. That's what that he's saying that Spider-Man betrayed him. What his dying words were that Spider-Man betrayed him and that Spider-Man did all this. And he also revealed his identity at the same time, making life worse for Spider-Man and Peter Parker. Now, Spider-Man will probably likely have a very, 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 very hard time. Because, before, no one knew his identity. Now, basically, everyone who will ever watch that news knows his identity. Because at first, it was only the superheroes and, Shield that knows Spider-Man's identity. But now everyone knows. Now, I don't know what's that gonna mean. I don't know if it's all the villains are gonna be like, oh boy, I'm gonna be fine this Peter Parker. But I don't know. It's probably gonna be pretty bad for Spider-Man in this movie. I mean, his identity was revealed. So, yeah, and people are probably gonna hate him. Because they're gonna be like, oh, why'd you kill Mesmero? But I'm not saying that's gonna be the plot, but that's what I'm thinking. But hey, it is what it is. Anyway, yeah. Well, also for one thing, it's for the Smash Bros. Mifra and Pyra DLC. A fun fact is, these two characters have their own fighter numbers. It's because that both of their moves are entirely different. They're kind of like the Sheik and Zelda of the Smash Ultimate. They basically are two characters with two different moves. But I bet some people already know that because some of the moves that Pyra does, Mifra can do. Basically, all the moves Pyra can do, Mifra can do, and it's vice versa. So, yeah, it was been announced today that they are going to do a Sakurai presentation on March 4th for Mifra and Pyra. People were assuming that we were going to get a Sakurai presentation around the time the Amiibo was coming out. Oh, the new Amiibo coming out. It turns out that it might not be the case. But it could hint at likely her Pyra and Mifra actually releasing at those times. However, we don't know. And it's been obvious that And it's also obvious that no new characters is going to be shown. Because, like, in every Sakurai presentation, they always tell us no additional fighter is going to be shown. Unless, like, Sakurai be like, Unless, like, Sakurai just be like, well. Unless Sakurai be like, well, we could do one thing. But we can do one thing. As for my predictions on what this game could hold, what this thing could hold, since it's gonna be 35 minutes, I think like basically 15 minutes. It's gonna have like gameplay, the stage, what makes the stage format, the stage overview of the stage, what music is gonna be in the game, and well, spirits won't probably be shown until the end of the game, until the end of the video. As for me, costume and modes, it's kind of difficult to say what will it show. I mean, there might be like I think one or two Xenoblade Chronicle me costumes. As for the others, it's likely enough that either the Lloyd, the Lloyd, and both sets of the Hunter, um, outfits will likely return, or it'll either be just the Lloyd or just the Lloyd outfit, or both. Oh, I meant to say. Oh, I think I said. I, I think. Well, for me, I think if we're going with the concert leak, then likely the Monster Hunter stuff will be revealed with the Monster Hunter gear, and that the Lloyd will be revealed at this reveal since it makes sense. Since it kind of makes sense. I mean, it kind of means Lloyd is not going to join the game, but who really knows? And I get the feeling that some of the characters of the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Spirit battles will be somewhat changed. It'll probably be like Min Spirit Battle, where it's basically the same battle except different form. It's a different stage, different music, just the same format. Just basically the same format. I could be wrong, but there might be some changes here or there. I don't know. Now then, as for modes, for the last thing it did Sephiroth challenge, but that was basically only because they decided that Sephiroth was kind of like a boss character. Now they probably might not do something for Empire, especially unless they're going to do something with weapons, but that would probably be something for event. As for modes, it could be possible that break the targets could come back. I say either break the targets or smash run, but I think for smash run, that's gonna take a lot of time. But break the targets, it depends. If they're doing character specific, it's gonna take a lot of time. It's gonna take a lot of time for it. If it's gonna be just a bunch of break the targets, then then it's probably gonna be pretty easy. But it could be likely that they could do it for break the targets. They could either have a freeway break the targets, where there be random break the targets, where there be random break the targets, where there be random break the targets, specific break the targets, or the Wii U version blast the targets. It would be nice if they added that, but it would take a lot of work to put in there. So I don't know if break targets gonna be in, cause like break targets would be nice to have in. That would be a nice mode to have in Smash, but I don't know. What could be really interesting is a very hard mode for Smash Bros. Worldwide. They have a very easy, very easy, normal, and hard. but not a very hard. I feel it's best if they had a very hard and intense mode. Because very hard ain't really that hard. It's not really that difficult. Cause like, I mean, I wouldn't say I 100%. Cause like, I technically almost 100% it, but sadly enough, the Galeem and Darkon boss fight, the final, the whether it be both of them or one of them, they're hard. They really are hard. Cause both of them really get you thinking on what you have to do. I mean, I basically got all the spirits in hard mode, but that's not the issue. It's just the Darkon and Wrestling Bar fight. That's probably hard. I can at least say it's deservedly hard. But but it would be nice to make like World like even harder. Cause like if we have very easy, if we just have very easy, normal, and hard, that's gonna feel weird to not have very hard or intense. Now they just have very hard, and they just had a very hard intensity. That at least has some spicing to the mix. Now they are very intense. That's really gonna add more spicing. That's gonna be a lot, and I mean a lot. Now we don't know what the we now. Here's something I want to be discussing, and that's for the Pirate Mythra amiibo. Since these characters, since these two, now I don't know if anyone talks about this, but well, it's gonna be interesting for those two to get a amiibo. Because, and I say why? Because they're not really a 2-in-1 character where you can just put two characters in one amiibo. I mean, unless like the bottom of it's gonna be big. But each amiibo has one person, except for the ones that actually, where the one person is actually, where the one person is medium size and actually big enough to fit two people. But this is gonna be interesting because, well, Mythra and Pyra are two separate people. I don't know how they're gonna do their amiibo. I know for every other character, they're gonna like have them sing. They're gonna like. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of work on Mins, and maybe like some work on Sephiroth. But Steve is just basically basic. Steve's gonna be basic. It's just Sephiroth. Min's gonna have low, and also Mythra and Power. That's gonna be interesting because like. It's like in their Smash thing, they're together. But I think in their amiibo, they're gonna be probably separate. You know how like Pokemon Trainer and how Pokemon Trainer and Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard works. They're gonna probably be like that. That's how their amiibo are probably gonna be like. Now as for how their character action will go, I don't know if it's gonna be like both of them are gonna appear in the screen, or if it's gonna be like one is gonna appear in one screen and one's gonna appear in the other. Now, I'm gonna be kind of. Now it's gonna be kind of disappointing if it's like they just have like 8. Oh, if like just one, if they just now. If it's just both one is on the screen and another's on the screen, and it's just like both of them have just 3 different ults, that's just gonna feel disappointing. I think both of them are probably gonna have 8 ults entire. Gonna have like both are gonna have 8 ults entirely. They're probably gonna be like better where it's like both of them are gonna have similar ults. Both of them are gonna have either similar or different ults. Yeah. Now some people are like saying, does that mean we're gonna get the swimsuit ults? I'm like, no. Mythra and Pyra's swimsuit ults. Now, the reason why Shulk's swimsuits was acceptable was because it was acceptable. I don't think they're really gonna go far with Mithra and Pyra because, like, have you ever seen? I mean, yeah, they had Samus wearing what is it, like a, but the point is, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna. I could now if it actually is allowed, I'll be like surprised as frick. But hey, I'm not Masahiro Sakurai. So yeah. Also, also, I don't know. I don't know. Also, it's kind of funny how we now have two characters that used to be spirits. One that was a primary spirit, the other being supports. It's kind of funny and strange because, like, technically, we could, because technically, and that's the strange thing about it, we could put in, like, we could have a, and we could have like a spirit team of Min, Mithra, and Pyra. Because, like, those three are spirit characters who've been upgraded. Now, it's unknown if another character is going to be upgraded. But I say one more character at least might likely get the upgrade. It's either one character. I say one character at least might get the spirit upgrade. And if I had to guess who, I say either Rayman. I say either Rayman or Shantae. Now, some people might say Shantae might be possible, but I still have hope. I still have hope. And Rayman kind of like has a possibility, but some people say because he's in like Brawlhalla, he has no chance. But who's to stop? Who's to say that it stopped Ryu, Ken, and Terry? I mean, those in multiple fighting games. So yeah, there's that. Well, that's all I'd say. I'm really hoping as for release date, I say it's gonna release around the amiibo, if not maybe either before. But that's all I'd say. Mega Boy out. Peace.